What's happening, everybody? So in this quick tutorial, I'm gonna show y'all how to fillet a redfish perfectly every time. And yeah, this should be a super quick tutorial. And filleting a redfish can be sort of difficult because they have really thick armor plated skin. And so we're just gonna get right to it, show you guys really quickly the right way to fillet a redfish every time. All right, so this is the fillet knife that I'm using. It's a Dexter fillet knife. And so let's just get right to it. All we're gonna do is we're gonna make the first cut at the top right here. So the first cut that we're gonna make is just right behind the gills. And we're gonna cut, so the anatomy of the fish, you're just gonna make this first cut from the top right here, right behind the gills. So you got this meat up here. So we're gonna start the cut right up here. You got two sides of the, you got two fillets, one on this side, one on this side of the fish. So first cut that we're gonna do is we're gonna make it right here off the top of the fish towards the head, and we're gonna cut down. We've got, this is the stomach. So we've got the pectoral fin, and then we've got right here this little notch right here, this hole, that's where food comes out. Don't need to tell y'all what that is. That's just where the digested food comes out. So we don't want to cut in here. We're just gonna make the first cut right down to that little notch right there, to the anal tract. Then all we're gonna do, turn the fish right here, and then we're just gonna make one long cut right down the spine. So all you're gonna do is just turn your knife, and you're just gonna use the tip of your knife. So all I'm doing is I'm just using the tip of my knife right here, and I'm just kind of cutting down at a slight angle, and just gonna come straight down. Once you get this first cut started, just like that, then all you're gonna be doing is just using the tip of your knife to continue to open this fillet up. So all I'm doing right now is I'm gonna start right back up at the top, and I'm just working. You can actually hear the knife running down all the bones. And you're just getting all that meat off of there. All right, so once we make that second cut down the fish, all we're gonna do is we're gonna use the tip of our knife again, and we're just going to pierce it through the other side, and that's gonna open up the fillet very nicely, just like that. So redfish have a very thick spine, as you can see. So what you want to do is when you cut on the other side, on the stomach side, is you want to angle your knife downwards at an angle so that you maximize all of that meat. And this right here, this is a pro tip. So what you're going to do is you are going to use the tip of your knife, and as you see, the middle of the fillet, this is the bloodline right here. Come down towards the tail, not all the way at the end, but you're just going to come right here down towards the tail, and you're just gonna be very careful, and you're just gonna pierce a little hole just like that that you can stick your finger through. That right there is gonna allow you to control the fillet very nicely, and it's gonna help you to pull the fillet up. Because redfish, what makes redfish difficult to fillet is they have a bunch of pin bones connected to their spine. So all you're gonna do at this point, using this hole with your index finger through it, you're just gonna pull it off, and it's gonna come off perfectly, just like that. And that right there is a perfectly filleted redfish. No problem. So we've got all the meat off the fish, and you guys, that right there, that's how you fillet a redfish. All right, so here's one side of the redfish. We're gonna do the other side. So we'll do this real quick, just to show you how easy this is. We're gonna start up towards the head, apply some pressure to cut through that armor plated skin. Using the tip of our knife, we're gonna cut down to the anal tract, just like that, right there. Turn the fish, turn the blade of your knife, we're gonna cut down towards the tail, just using the tip of our blade, running down the dorsal fin, making sure that we're getting our fillet off to a good start. All right, so at this point, now we're just gonna use the tip of our knife, cut through, push it through the stomach side of the fish, the bottom side of the fish, and then you're just gonna open that fillet up just like that. And we're just using the tip of our knife to release all those pin bones from the spine. And at this point, we're gonna make that hole again towards the tail, just right through the middle of the fish in the bloodline. This is the part you wanna be really careful about. You don't cut your fingers. And then now right there, so we can control our fish, our fillet that much easier. You guys, I promise this does not mess up the fillet at all. Right here, all we're gonna do is just use your index finger and just pull that fillet right off the fish. Just like that. Before you go to cook this fish, what I like to do is you have like some of these rib bones right here, a little bit of the stomach meat. So to clean that up, all you're gonna do is just cut around that. And this right here you can use for flounder bait. You can even use this for more redfish bait, feed it to your dogs, do whatever. Okay, so there it is. So this is a perfectly filleted redfish. Got the skin on right here. Very popular way to cook redfish is actually cooking it with the skin on. It's called redfish on the half shell. But if you do want to remove the skin, I'll show y'all really quickly. So redfish, because of their really thick armor-plated skin, makes it really easy to remove the skin. So all you're gonna do is you're just gonna cut down right here. This is towards the tail of the fillet. So by pressing down on the fillet right here, as you can see, I've got a good grip. So as I work the blade of my knife down the skin, so you can actually apply a pretty steep angle to the blade of your knife as you cut down the skin, because the skin is very thick. You're really tough to cut through it. So you can really maximize a lot of meat, all the meat that you pull off the redfish, by applying a pretty steep angle to your blade as you do cut down the fillet. And then you just kind of let as you hold down the fillet with your opposite cutting hand, all you're doing is you're just letting your fillet knife do the work. And there you go, people. That is a perfectly filleted redfish, ready to be seasoned, ready for the grill, the oven, fryer, what have you. That's it. So there it is, people. Maximize all the meat off the skin, and of course, most importantly, making sure that we are harvesting all the meat off of these redfish. And so that's it, y'all. That's how to fillet a redfish perfectly every time. Very, very easy.